Welcome back to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be learn about what are the basic data types in C++. A data types determines the type and the operations that can be performed on the data. C++ provides various data types and each data type is represented differently within a computer memory. Classifieds of basic data types in C++ are means there are many data types available in C++. There are classifieds under two categories. First one is built-in or fundamental data types, and another one is derived or user-defined data types. Now, what are the basic data types? Data types which are fundamental data types modifiers, derived data types, and user-defined data types. These are the four basic types of the data types. First one is fundamental data type modifiers, derived data type, and the user-defined data type. We have the built-in data types which are character, integer, float, and double. So without these data types, we have void and the Boolean data types as well. What are the derived data types? They are the components composed of built-in data types. Example, array, structure, union, class, and the pointer, etc. So these are derived data types. The user-defined data types are those which are first declared and defined by the user before. Like we study in our next lecture, means after many lectures we are studying structure, union, class, enumerations, and the user defined means enumerations are the user defined data types. So these structure, union, class, and enumerations are our user defined data types. Now we see what is the character data type. So this is the character, and this is our data types. Then the another data types here is integer, then float, void, and boolean. Character refers to the alphabet only, means A, B, C, D, etc. So these special characters are defined in the ASCII character set like this one. Okay. Now integer are only takes the number, like here 4, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, or anything 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now float value always take the value as a point like this one. Okay. So the void data types is used for specifying an empty parameter list, unaction, and return types for a function. And the boolean, as you know, that it's always work on true and false, mean either the value is 1 and 0 means true or false. Now we see the array. So an array is a set of elements of the same data types but are refers to by the same name. And we see the function now. A function is a self-contained programs segment that carry out a specific well-defined task. And the reference is an alternative name of the variable, that is a reference is an alias of a variables in a program. Now we see the coding example of the data type in C++. I just clear this, and here I just write hash include iostream. Then here I just write using name space using name space std and integer main. Okay, now cout, which is the size of character, and then here I just write size of and pass the character. Okay, and then here is write which is the byte, and here is write end line. So end line is a single line break. Okay, now I just copy this and paste it for integer. So it is integer and size of, sorry, it's a size of character, and this is the size of integer. Okay, now I just copy this for short integer, and here is write short and the integer. Okay, now we just see the output. So I just execute and run this code, and yes, we have an error in this line, and this is the less than sign. Okay, and here execute it again. So you can see the size of character is 1 byte, the size of integer is 4, and the size of short integer is 2. I just copy this and paste it for long integer and float and double. Here I just write for long and for long integer, then float, and here I just write float and double, and this is double. Okay, this is float. Now run this code, and as you can see here, character size of the character is 1 byte, integer short which is 2, long integer which is 4, float which is 4 byte, and double which is 8 byte. First of all, I just include a library, then namespace, then the main method, then cout which is the character of this is the line print which is cout, size of the character, and then this is get the size from character, and this is also a print of the bytes which is 1. So this is a simple example of getting the size of the character, integer and float values. Thanks for watching this lecture. See you in next lecture.